Hi everyone, welcome to today's craft program. My name is Dabney. I'm the young adult librarian with the Twin Lakes Libraries and I use they, them pronouns. We're in my office currently where there's a lot of shredded paper, so just ignore that. Today we are going to be making a fun paper craft and we're going to be making a paper lantern. I've never made this craft before, so fingers crossed that it turns out well. Your craft bag is going to have all the pieces you need, so I've gone ahead and cut out all of the very meticulous pieces for your lantern, and I'm going to link the website where I found this because then you can see what all I had to cut out. So for example, each lantern is going to have 6 sides. It's going to have a top and it's going to have a bottom. And you're also going to have some tissue paper, colored tissue paper, and a flameless candle. You're going to need glue and or tape, scissors, possibly a pencil. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. So first of all, your pieces are not going to be folded. So what that means is each piece is going to have a line here, and that means you need to fold that part down. So it's like this. All right, so those are on your sides. The top and bottom, unfolded, it's like this. And these parts you fold in. Now this is cardstock. It's a little bit more difficult to fold. And you will want to be as precise as possible. So those are folded in. Okay. Now, before we assemble, we're going to decorate. Now, what you want to do with the tissue paper, you've got lots of options. You could just do a solid color. You could just be like, I just want red. Like, my lantern is red. I don't care. So you could just take, like, a piece of tissue paper, like, trace this out so you know how big it is. Put some glue on the back. Glue it down. And that's it. And then you can go on to assemble, which we'll do in a minute. I'm going to be using a glue stick, and what was I going to say about that? You can use like Elmer's glue, you could use Mod Podge, you could use rubber cement, but you're just going to be tracing this area. Now, I wanted to be super extra, nobody is surprised with mine. Because I don't know, I loved the examples on the website and I wanted mine to look really pretty and like stained glass. So I am doing like a rainbow theme. So I'm going to turn this down so y'all can see what I'm doing. Hopefully this is not too much of a glare. I'm going to put a folder down so y'all can kind of contrast. Okay, that's better. So I'm going to, is there any glue in here? Always check your craft supplies before you get started. Let me go get some glue. Okay, so instead I'm going to use some Mod Podge and a little paintbrush, and we're going to get started. Okay, so I am just brushing the back of my frame with the Mod Podge. Kind of making a mess already. Definitely think glue sticks would have been better if my glue stick was not all used up. Okay, so got the glue. And then you can start figuring out how you want your tissue paper. So I wanted a red piece at the top, and then an orange piece on the side. You want to make sure your colors aren't overlapping in the openings unless you want them to do that. So I tried to cut my tissue paper to be the right size to cover the opening. I seem to have done a pretty good job so far. So sticky. Okay, then this one's going in the middle. Now, if you've got the time and the patience to methodically glue, like say you just glue here and then you put down a color and then you glue the next section, that's great. Really, this project is coming together faster than I thought, but the prep work was where all the time was. So if you did this at home and you didn't have like the take-home craft bags, it is a lot of work to cut out all of these pieces. Like using an X-Acto knife, which I think is the best way to do it, took quite a lot of time and really hurt my hand. But the final product is really nice, I think. Okay. So let's see. Ah, cute. Okay, so this is how it's gonna look. That's one side done. I'll be back when I've got the rest done. Okay, so we've got our panels done. Now we're gonna try to start assembling them. I've gone ahead and put Mod Podge on the edges here and here. So putting this down here, and I'm gluing there. So maybe we can see better from this angle. Okay, this next piece. Ooh, getting glue everywhere. Okay, so those are coming together. Next piece, so you gotta get this bottom part on. And then these two lined up on the side. I'm gonna put a little bit more Mod Podge down here. It's kind of falling apart, so we'll be back in just a sec. Okay, the video didn't save for when I finished this, but this is the finished product. This top part, you put glue along the little flaps that are sticking down, and so those flaps are gonna line up inside with the edges. I punched some holes in the top and threaded through this twine, and it's taped down inside here along the edge. So that's what it looks like. It's very cute. And let's see how it looks with the candle. Oh my gosh, this candle is having issues. You might not be able to tell, but I think it looks good. So yeah, there you go.